Hi everybody, it's my first experiment in being a video narrator. I am sitting right now by the lake side. As you see, it's a frozen lake in Montreal. I am enjoying the very cold minus 30 degrees Celsius plus some snow flurries. This time I am meditating and I would like to tell you about it. Few months to come, summer will liquidate all this frozen water and life will flourish all over the lake again. I have seen that happening before, and I believe it will happen again and again. By the bank where I am sitting right now, on one of the benches over there will be some poor exhausted fishermen in summer throwing their baits and hoping to get few of the swarming fish in the lake. They may stay for hours before they could get any catch, and I could read the agony on their face, their shabby dress and the misery embedded in their faces tell me that they are no amateur hobbyists. What they are looking for is most probably some food to feed their children who are waiting for their father to get a fish or two, as the Christians say, "Oh Lord, give us our daily bread." But on the other scene in the same lake where I'm sitting, there will be a totally different scenario. I have seen it happen as well. Huge motor boats and fancy yachts that scream the screams of joy, the singing of the lovebirds, the sounds of the toasted champagne and the glasses, the scenes of amour passing majestically in front of me along the lake. Once I see this, I turn my eyes to the fishermen watching with me. They probably are remembering what Muhammad said: "We have created you and formed you into classes so that you class struggle." Some others, however, might remember the lost utopia of a classless society that Karl Marx and colleagues were looking for the utopia that has gone with the wind. While turning back to my meditations, I realize that our current societies cannot but permit the oats to flourish alongside with the fishing rods. I have also recalled that history of civilizations, that is the history of man, reveals a slow but sure incremental progress in social justice, when toiling peasants replaced slaves, and when industrial workers replaced peasants in the urban areas, equivalent to feudal lords replacing slave masters, and multi-billionaires of today replacing feudal lords. Dear friends, classes and class war sustained, and we see it now on my frozen lake. When I mean now, I mean few months to come, by summer. Today it is end of January 2011. Human history is a progressive struggle to transform society into a state of perfect social justice. Up till now, this moment, and in the 21st century, this social justice is elusive. Perfect social justice is a paradise lost, a paradise down to earth, where poor fishermen can enjoy fishing from their own yachts, and when yacht owners will enjoy fishing as a hobby, rather than for feeding the dozen humans waiting for them. Indeed, we are still living in an epoch where paradise lost is unattainable. But why is that so? Perfect social justice is unattainable simply because of a fundamental deficiency of human nature. Unless human nature changes and is overhauled, restructured, it will be hopeless case, despite the historical incremental improvements that historians tell us about. One final word though. One final word. I believe our grandchildren, our far descendants, will eventually remold human nature. Somehow, somewhere, human nature will be transfigured, and different Homo sapiens, people, men, will inherit the earth. By then, social justice will be their greatest achievements. Unfortunately, we will not be there to witness this happening. End of my meditations by the frozen lake.